Hey, what is up, Dragon Ball Nation? It's your boy Joe, DJ Beta, bringing you another video in Dokkan. And I'm doing another team building video. And I'm doing another World Tournament team building video. I feel like I've done one of these before, but I haven't done one with the new meta, because there's a new meta of the game that's going to come out pretty soon. I believe February 15th, if I'm not mistaken, is when the new tournament is going to start. Or the new way the tournament is going to start. I'm not too sure. There hasn't been a concrete release date. But if it starts sooner than that, you go ahead. You'll already have the video. But if it starts later than that, you always can refer back to this video, and I'll always help you. Now, with the current meta of the game, the best way to do these world tournaments is always to have an attack all unit. And to have an attack all unit, I'm talking about the Broly, the Majin Vegeta, the Xenoverse Trunks. Those are the three attack units that we have right now on Global. And by the way, if you didn't know, I'm doing this only on Global. I'm not taking into account of JP. So, the best thing you want to do is try to build your team around that. So, let's take Broly for instance. You want to build your team so Broly can get the most key optimization for Broly. So, let's see how you're going to do this. You're going to have Broly. Let me just do this. Boom. You're going to have Why do I got physical in here? Take the physical out, son. Have Broly, obviously. It's going to be your number one, because that's who you're going to want. Let me see what link. See, he doesn't have any good links. That's the bad thing about Broly. The worst thing about Broly. So, you're going to want to try to get as much key for him as possible. And let's say you're doing the new meta game. This is a new way you're doing it. You're done with the old way. I mean, you can do this on the old way, but you're going to have the the GT Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Kid Goku, as your leader, because he is the leader for the nuker. So you're going to get plus 30% per key orb you'll get for strength type, and that's going to help Broly out immensely. If you want to kind of build it just for key, you can always go a route like, I know we have, where's she at? Or where's he at? I think he changes key orbs. Yes, there you go. So you always take him. Oh, where's he at? Come on, there he goes. Okay, take him. Like I said, this is going to be just for key changing purposes only, to help Broly out. Take that Goten. Goten's also another orb changer. I'm not sure what he changes. He will change physical key to rainbow key. So right now you have two orb changers. We're going about doing it like that. If you're doing a new way, you're going to want to take kind of a hodgepodge of teams to kind of help you out. So if you can, at all, take... Where's he at? You want to take a tank, and that's going to be your tank right there. And you're going to want to take one more tank. That way, you can kind of set the field up. So, boom. This will be kind of like a team you will kind of run for the new World Tournament format if you have a Broly. Obviously, it's going to change with Majin Vegeta, Xenoverse Trunks, and that kind of stuff. But I'm just going to give you an example right now, Broly. This is how you would go about doing it. Excuse me. You can even go about doing it right now in the current World Tournament, and it'll be completely fine. You should be able to get Broly super off, because that's what you're doing. You basically want to get Broly super off. That's your whole ordeal. To me, the easiest one to do that with is going to be Majin Vegeta. And I'll show you why. Oh. Where are the other guys at? I swear I threw them in here. Okay, boom, boom. Got some boom. We're going to take, obviously, like I said, the tank and Janemba. And then we're also going to take the tank and Vegito, because you're going to want those two tanks. And you know what? Where's he at? There's one more unit you should take, especially on a technique team. Because he's so clutch. Boom. There he goes. So that's what you're going to take right there. You could do that if you want to do that, or you take out Gotenks. You're losing 3 key with that over and flash, but it'll be okay. because you can actually take. He'll change key orbs right there. So you can actually do. This could be a team that you could run for the World Tournament with the technique side, because the fact that you have 3 key changers. You have Goku, you have Gotenks, and you have Bardock, and then you have your 2 tanks. That's what you could do right there if you wanted to. This is like an ideal setup. I'm trying to think if there's any other key changers you could possibly take. I mean, you could take an intelligence, that Super Saiyan Goku. You can take him. He'll link up really well. I believe he changes. Let's see what he changes. He will change AGL to intelligence. So if you have him, you could throw him in place of Gotenks. Put Gotenks down there. So if you have him, you can throw him in place of Gotenks, and it'll be fine. Stop. There he goes. But yeah, you can go ahead and throw him in place of Gotenks, and that'd be perfectly fine right there. She'll still share 2 key links with Majin Vegeta. But this is probably the team I will run, honestly. Yeah, we'll be low on health, but that's the reason why we're low on health. We'll have those 2 tanks there, 2 tanks to kind of absorb that damage. Because with these new opponents that you're going to face in the World Tournament, they're going to have more HP than they currently do right now. Right now, I think they have between 9,000 and 12,000 HP. The new one, they could have up to 100,000 if you're going to hardest stage. And you're going to want to try to nuke them. That's what you're basically trying to do. You're trying to nuke with your attack all units. So that's who you're trying to nuke with. Majin Vegeta, that's exactly who you want to nuke with. I was just checking my something over there. But yeah, I mean that's a route you could definitely go right there, because ideally you would want to try to set up just like this. Have him come around. I would do like just like this. Come around. Because you want to set up for Majin Vegeta. And friend-wise, you can either take another Goku, or you can take another Majin Vegeta. That way you can kind of have 2 chances to get that attack off with both characters, with or either character that pops up first. And ideally, you're gonna want your Majin Vegeta, your Broly, your Xenoverse Trunks, especially Xenoverse Trunks. He's the weaker of the 3 attack units, but you're gonna want their Super Tech 3 and above. That is ideal to have for their Super Tech. That way they can go ahead and knock the opponents out, and it'll be really easy for you. That way you can just kind of cleave through the whole tournament. Xenoverse Trunks, I actually recommend you probably have him between 5 and 6. Because like I said, he is going to be the weakest one. And you're going to need as much help as you can knocking these opponents out, doing it quick, because you're honestly, these tournaments, you're grinding for that LR Goku, and you're grinding for the LR Goku medals. That's what you're doing, in all honesty. And that Goku's really good. Don't get me wrong, that Goku is fantastic. But you're doing it mainly for LR Piccolo, and you want to get as many points as you can. That way you can secure your spot in getting LR Piccolo, the SSR form, and then you're getting the medals and everything like that. So you're good like that. Let's clear this out. Let's go to physical. Like I said, not much changes. Obviously, you can have your leader right there. This might be like the best linking group, maybe. But, where's he at? There you go. So, you can have him. Let me see who exactly you probably would honestly take. You're going to need some key changers. Probably. Unless you just want to change the whole field yourself. Which, like I said, it's ideal if you do that. Honestly, that's the best way to do it, is change the field yourself. Oh, man. They don't have many key changers, honestly. They do not have many key changers. Kind of sucks. So, you have to kind of play with this team more. Like I said, you're still going to want your tank. You're definitely still going to want the tanks. Because these tanks will help you out immensely. So, still take these 2 tanks. Have your attack all unit. And this is the part where it gets tricky with the physical, because ideally you want to take some kind of key changers. Ideally. But you need to get his super off really strong. It's just going to be hard. It's going to be hard. I mean, I would probably do this right here. If it was me, and this is a team that I had, and I only had Xenoverse Trunks, I would more likely take him just to change some key. Link up. What's this link? Okay. And one more. I would ideally probably take, in all honesty, yeah, I would probably take that right there. That's probably who I would take. Let me just see this Goku real quick. Cause I forgot what color he changes it to. AGL to, okay. We can probably take 13. Or you can take 13. 13 is another good one. He's a great support unit with changing key. But for the sake of the video, you know what? We'll do that. You can take that team right there. Fantastic. Fantastic. Give you a look at what he does. Change his technique key to rainbow. So yeah, fantastic unit to have the change key. And it'll help you. Like I said, he'll change the rainbow. Vegeta, or not Vegeta, but Vegeta should change the rainbow to physical. You're just kind of, you're setting up the whole field for Xenoverse Trunks to get his hard super off. And again, you would probably want to take, honestly, another Vegeta friend is ideal if you have one up. And if you don't have one up, that's perfectly fine. You can always take the God Lead. You can always take the God Lead. As long as your super is really strong with your attack all unit, you could probably take a God Lead and be okay with it. Because if you took a God Lead, he's going to give that 30% boost for attack, and that's going to help you. He's also going to give a 30% boost for HP. In this unit right here, you only have one physical, so it's not really going to make the biggest difference for HP. But let's say you do Gotenks as a friend for the technique one. With all those technique cards, it will actually make a difference because you're running 4 technique cards, so it will make a difference. And especially with attack, it's going to get a 30% boost, so that's going to be phenomenal unit, honestly. Another unit a team that I might run, that I might try out. Once it comes out, I'm just gonna kind of see how this team will actually do. Would be this is who I might try out personally, me. Seeing I can get this team build real quick. Bardock. And one more. See, this is where it kind of gets tricky. I would like to have one more key change, but I also would like to have one more support unit. A real great support unit like Vegito, the technique one. But I personally could see myself running him in that place. This would probably be my ideal setup to kind of see how well this team will go. And we'll actually go from there and see how well they are. But that's with the new meta of the World Tournament. You can do it with the current World Tournament format, and it'll be completely fine. You might notice a big difference, especially when you're trying to get your supers off or anything. Like, just you might notice a big difference and might be like, oh, okay, this is actually really good for my attack all unit. He's getting my supers off like crazy with less items I have to use because honestly these characters don't have that much HP. Now, with the current meta of the game or the World Tournament, you can go about doing it a couple different ways. So you have Gogeta. Let's say you have Gogeta. That's what you honestly want to do. You either want to do Gogeta, Turles, or where's that? Boom. Here's what you want to do. In the current World Tournament format, you want to have one of these 3 guys as your lead. That's ideal. Or actually, you know what? We can take 4 guys. We'll add a 4th. You can go one of these 4 guys on your team as a lead if you don't have a current God lead. And this will help you because each one of these guys will give 3 key to everybody on the field. So if you need help building a team, this is a great foundation to start off with a good leader. 3 key is a great leader skill. Preferably you had Gogeta's because he gives you an attack boost, but And second to me will be Turles, because his passive gives 3 key whenever his HP is 50% R, 50% R buff. Yeah. So terrific, terrific, terrific. One of these three. I would ideally run Gogeta first, Turles second. You know, that kind of stuff. That's how I would do it. It's just the best way to do it. And you're gonna want to, if you have attack all unit, throw your attack all unit in there. He'll get plus 3 key and call it a day. I mean, you're getting your supers off. You're not taking. You might take some damage if you get hit, but hopefully you get all your supers off and you kill everyone real quick. Because like I said, they have between 9,000 and 12,000 HP, and hopefully they don't super you. But a Bobble would quickly in that Sensu's, Dende's, all that good stuff. So hopefully this helped you out in some form of way. Hopefully. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me on Twitter, Facebook, in the comments below. Any form of contact if you want to contact me on. Hopefully the World Tournament goes really well for you. Hopefully this new format isn't too hard for you. You can change your difficulty, which is fantastic. Obviously, the higher difficulty, the more points you're going to get. So if you can, go with the hardest difficulty. That way you get as much points as you can possible. So, like I said, if you have any questions about team building, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer your questions. I can't think of anything else, man. Honestly, just go ahead and give me a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Share the video. I'm actually going to go ahead and drop my Twitch down below. I'm going to start Twitching some games. I'm not sure. I'm going to do Dokkan for sure. I just got to get the Twitch set up. But I'm going to drop it down below anyways. That way y'all can go ahead and subscribe there. If you're already subscribed on YouTube, subscribe me on Twitch. I'm going to do all kind of games on Twitch. I'm going to play I play a lot of Rainbow Six Siege on PlayStation. I'll probably Twitch some of that. Just Twitch some of Dokkan, Xenoverse 2, just kind of anything I'm playing at the current moment. That way I can give y'all a chance to interact with me while you're watching me play games. And if you have a PlayStation, you can go jump on the game with me. Be awesome. So yes, please like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff, man. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. All right, peace.